They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking to pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Canes line up to punt it away.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
First down for this offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
Off play action on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And it's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tiger.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is when you're going to throw the ball.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
And I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The offense starts with a short field. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Just plowing ahead. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cade!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Toppin. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Coming after him. Finds his tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dodge. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
That was a cold-ass spin.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Eastern Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got...
Just destroying his way through the field. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best player.
Makes the grab on the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of a spot.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Miami, 14.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Flips it out to the back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Offense gets set for second down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Clemson.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Clemson is quick to the line. On second down, they'll take to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Off play action. And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
And back to the air on second down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Got the back over the middle. At the 45, on his way. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Swings it out to his running back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Getting some heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw.
Wow.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out. And it's loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. And he goes out of bounds at the end of the return. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Sends it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Moving away from pressure. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play of the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. He's going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires and picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 13 over Eastern Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Shakes off the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 28, Clemson 27.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Clemson! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He's got his man. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. comes out throwing on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. Past the 45. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Hard-hitting tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback keeps it. Inside the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. They want to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route, and he's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They're trying to get to him. Now improvising. He's looking on the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. The sweet feet buy a little time. He wants a big play here late. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Might be looking to run. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Keeps looking downfield. Gets rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.